every nation has a sovereignty, sovereign right, self-preservation, and self-defense that is inherent in the idea of, its own existence. Because, all these things are fictional entities anyhow. They're temporal. It's not like the organic, real, daily experience of being a human being. It's like a grouping, a arbitrary collectivization, and saying all of us over here, we're this nation and we're all going to be on paperwork and this and that. They make it further and further complicated. But the idea that it was codified, and now within the American system, this is an imperial hegemony that's happening. It's influencing the whole world. So I use it as an example of saying the Second Amendment is the thing that tells us, we go back to this biblical thing we see, and this is the command. This is what gives us the ability. It's like the government told us that we have this ability, so we have that ability. We can look at it that way, or we can take a broader, much more truthful perspective in it. But what I'm saying, what I had this huge inspiration today. I had this huge, somewhat controversial or radical, and I do want to say it that way because I have to kind of sit back and take a supreme detachment sometimes, and I have to, try to be omniscient, put on that thinking cap with that observation of things. So here's what it was. I should have given it to you first. I was like, everybody should have guns. Everybody should get armed. Everybody across the board in America and any other connected nations, any allied states, or, whoever is a part of this free world democracy. So I think that everyone should get trained and possess these firearms. Let's just have it out. And I mean, the fights that are going to happen, the potential fights, because there's no reason to forestall this any longer. Because if people have to be killed because they're deserving of death because of their behavior, if they want to commit crimes, then let the ones that are being victimized defend themselves. The only reason why the majority of people don't have guns is because they're afraid that they're going to get in trouble by having that gun. They're thinking that, I can't really demonstrate that. I can't really act out on the Second Amendment because, maybe it's going too far. Maybe it's I asked for quiet for 5 minutes. I did. And you're going to have to do it. I want you to be quiet. All of you. Damn, you see this kind of thing going on, and it's so distracted. But to hammer the point home, I really strongly believed in this, but then I pulled back and had reservations and said, what would really happen? Yeah, there would be bloodshed, but are we really just trying to, stop this type of thing that should be happening? Shouldn't that be happening to really make improvements and make change? And no, I don't think that I'll be one of those people. I think that very likely I'd be one of those people who get out the machine guns and defend myself righteously. Yeah, I think that would happen. But as far as people coming to me and saying that I should be killed, no, I don't think that is going to be happening at all. But for a lot of other people out there, I think they fear the fact that people might be coming to them with guns to take them out of power. So they don't want that Second Amendment put into action. Actually make it happen. So there you go. If you understand what I'm saying, you understand. I mean, I know I wasn't that clear, but you can only go. It's 50-50 here. I either said something yes about it, or I either said something no. But it seems like I definitely said something yes. You know what I mean? So put me on that list, and I know who I stand with, and everybody else. I guess it's going to be a standoff till someone hits that target. For whoever is concerned, you hit that target that has to be hit. There you go. We've accomplished something. That's what I'm aiming to do with this stand.